through the left side, base hit! Downing is in to score, and DVC walk it off.
Chest high step, he looks down the middle of the field, he's going to throw the goal route, has a man in the middle, intercepted, taking it down the far sideline, he steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, and that's how you cap the game up.
Sierra Smith quickly worked around, feeding the hot hand, Jasmine got it! 3 threes for number 23.
Who finds Edwards, Edwards needs to get the shot up, pulls up a deep three, able to knock it down!
The counter-attack, here comes Carla Ramos forward looking for Noelle Lemus. She's gotten by the last defender, Valentine comes out, Noelle dribbles the keeper, Lemus, and that is a DVC victory. And the Vikings are champions of California! Welcome, faithful followers of the Green and White, to coverage of women's soccer on DVC Vikings Live. I'm your host and commentator, Joe Hickey, ready to bring you today's regular season finale as the Beavers of American River College and the Vikings of DVC are both looking at their last chance to avoid the Ophir inside Big 8 conference play. Coming into action today, American River College are in 8th place in the conference with their lone point in the standings coming in a 1-1 draw against Cosumnes River College 2 Fridays ago. However, their 5 wins in pre-conference still have them sitting at the number 16 spot in the Northern California Power Points. So avoiding defeat today is particularly important to earn a crack at a couple high-value targets in the Big 8 tournament. As you can see on the screen, the number 8 seed plays in the full bracket against number 1, then against either number 4 or 5 on Tuesday, while number 9 is going to be idle for those 2 days, waiting until next Thursday to face off with whichever 2 teams fail to win in their Friday and Tuesday matches. For DVC, the 3 forfeits they've taken this season have hamstrung their state ranking to the point that a postseason position is not a realistic possibility. The Vikings are going to be looking to put in a proud performance in what might be their home finale and play a little spoiler, especially if they can kick down the door to the conference tournament with a win today. It's been a frustrating Big 8 slate as they failed to hold any team under 3 goals and have yet to tally more than 2 en route to an 0-7 record. Since this league formed in 2005, we have yet to see a DVC team fail to register at least 1 point in the Big 8 standings. They'll be looking to avoid making some unwanted history today. Looking at the lineups, Vikings have Cami Regas back from a concussion-induced absence as we get ready here for the opening kickoff. She did return on Friday in the 6-0 loss in Sonoma County after sitting out 4 matches. Angie Huber, Vikings' leading scorer with 8 on the season, and Hannah Walden, a weapon in mid-October, are your 2 main offensive potential weapons as we get underway here in Pleasant Hill. ARC, you saw their lineup just a moment ago. They have largely been dependent on 2 players to get the ball in the back of the net this season. Leading scorer Alicia Rawdon has 11 goals. Sophomore Grace Wojkowka has got 6 goals and 6 assists. And ARC have actually scored only 3 goals all season that didn't have at least one of them either creating the chance or applying the finish, if not a combination between the 2. So those are your danger women to look to shut down. It's the number 4, Wojkowka, and the number 16, Alicia Rawdon. It's DVC in possession as we get going, attacking right to left across the stream in the black to green gradient tops, black shorts, and green socks. Good attack coming from Hannah Walden. 2 goals on the season for her as it's cleared from just in front of her by Megan Handel. Ball comes free in the midfield to Wojkowka. Drop back to Huerta. Center circle right now for Brooklyn Schwartz. Vikings able to get onto it, and here comes Miki Miyazaki. Out to the left side here for Angie Huber. A little bit of a fake inside, now cuts towards the outside, tries to dust Kalea Grinton on the run. Enters the 18-yard box, earns the byline, squares this up. Ball comes free, and just before the arrival of Hannah Walden, it's cleared by the AR defense. Wojkowka trying to hold on to it, but Cami Regas will take it away from her opposing 3 Hardman. Regas betrayed by the turf monster, a little wet out here due to some poorly timed watering, it appears. We might see some issues with footing in the early part of the game as ARC take over. Vanessa Huerta putting one out to the left side, immediate, prolonging towards the 10, but she's offsides. Hannah Gonzalez-Moore, who has started the last 5 games, now make it 6 for Paul Arianes' Beavers. Flagged by Sonny Teo at this side. Robert Pierce across the way. Justin Yarkin is your center. The officials in the orange over black. ARC head-to-toe white with blue numbers encircled in red on the back. Ball battled for in the midfield, and it's going to be pushed forward for Isabella Hardman. Hardman one-on-one with Bella. Can't quite get enough behind it, and that is going to be an early tally here coming from Grace Wojkowska on the assist. Isabella Hardman with the goal, and the first shot on frame puts ARC into the lead. American River College goal in minute number 3. The goal off the foot of number 3, Isabella Hardman. Assist coming from number 4, Grace Wojkowska. Her 7th of the season to lead all Beavers. ARC 1, DVC 0. Right away, ARC back on the attack, looking to solve the back line, but the ball's cut off here from in front of the 16, Rawdon. So the Vikings will look to tighten things up at the back, as it's now a foot race between Wojkowska, the assist woman, and DVC's Maila Hicks. Out wide to Amanda Robertson. ARC on the season 0-6-1 inside the Big 8, but as we mentioned in the open, a quite sterling non-conference season. They began the season 2-0-1 against Sequoias, Feather River, and Lemoore. Took losses to City College and Cañada before rattling off 3 straight wins, 2 of those against teams that defeated the Vikings, West Valley and Chabot. DVC lost to those 2 teams 3-2 and 5-1, 3-1 and 3-0, the ARC results. Their only points so far in Big 8 play coming in a 1-1 draw to Cosumnes River. Here's DVC looking for the answer, and it's Angie Huber putting in a cross that is stopped by Megan Handel. 1.83 her goals against average. Has started nearly all of the ARC games, missed 2 weeks in the middle of October. The ball's hoofed over the top here by, again, Wojkowska, who is going anywhere she has to find the game. It's now Hardman as we reach 5 minutes gone here in this first half, trying to earn a corner kick, and looks to have done so. First of today's game. Your statistical reset to this point. ARC, 1 goal, 1 shot on goal, and now 1 corner kick. DVC yet to author anything that appears on my ledger, but the day is young. Prior to the start of play today, we did honor the Vikings' 6 sophomores, one of whom is facing up this corner kick, and is Miki Miyazaki. It's going to be Rawdon to put this in from the right side. It's a low worm burner that gets just through the arrival of Hannah Gonzalez-Moore and all the way out to the other end of the box. Wojkowska will keep it in here for the women in white. This ball mismanaged and looked to have been a foul there as Callista Rubel goes to ground. Now Rodriguez trying to get on Gonzalez-Moore. Goodness gracious, apparently a clean challenge for Justin Yarkin, but thought on sight there that perhaps there'd be an argument for a foul. Instead, it will be the second corner kick in as many minutes. Heck of a collision there. Vikings put 4 women on the line, 4 others inside the box. Miki Miyazaki again facing up the corner taker, this time from the left. Walden, the lone woman outside the box. 2 ARC defenders lurking in her vicinity. The other 9 all either inside the 18 or lurking just outside of it. Garbage duty for Wojkowska and Brooklyn Schwartz. Justin Yarkin happy with the setup here. Here comes the cross in from the left side. A bit more of a high arcer. That one met with a head and blocked by Angie Huber. Up ahead here for Miyazaki, who will look to manage it for the green and white. Banks that off the corner taker. Out for a DVC throw. For the Vikings, just a pair of players available off the bench, Sofia Gonzalez and Hannah Morell. Emma Soboleski in a knee brace and not dressed for today's game. So it's those two, and of course, the remaining 11 that are currently out there. Paula Arianes, a fair bit longer of a roster. A whopping 28 players that have seen appreciable time this season as a foul is whistled against the Vikings. First thing on their side of the statistical ledger. Taken quickly and blocked, and so AR will go in retro now. Drop back into the defensive line where Jennifer Ceja is pairing with Adelaide Newton as the pair of center backs. Ball managed in the midfield here. It's Cami Regas spinning around a defender. Cami trying to come to a stop. Now again battling with Hardman. Ball cleared away. Rawdon has it poked away from between the legs by Robertson, and that's whistled as a foul. Second one against the Vikes. Sofia Gonzalez ready to enter at the next stoppage. With Walden and Regas here near this side of the screen and Gonzalez getting ready to enter. We've talked about Miyazaki as well. A little note that as this one filters all the way through from the midfield stripe to Bella Hernandez, that when we get to halftime today, we've got a small presentation here to, well, to give the proper DVC Vikings Live treatment to the goals that have happened in my absence so far this season. I hadn't missed any of them until having to take a game off in September. And of course, for those that know and those who have lurked on the stream wondering why there isn't one, I've been in Japan for the better part of 2.5 weeks. Returned a week ago today. But, yeah, we've got video of the goals, and so I went ahead and made sure they sounded right. So we'll present that to you at halftime before our usual dose of local music, courtesy of the Beat of Diablo. Here's another long ball forward, and Bella's got that covered at the right side of her box. DVC in Big 8 play, we mentioned, have yet to hold a team under 3 goals. Not the most promising of starts here to concede in minute number 3, but the defense looking a little bit more assured here, as it looks like we will have our substitution now, assuming that anyone can hear Sophia. Might need to raise your voice, hon.
Okay.
Ball rattling around, so we will wait on that substitution as no one called for it. Loud enough for Sunny Teo. Here's another ball free in the midfield for Isabella Hardman. She's going to take rip, but this one's wide of the frame. And on the 5th bite at the apple. Entering for the Vikings, number 19, Sofia Gonzalez. Roughly 68 degrees here at first kick. Perhaps a little bit of a humid, chilly day. Maybe the air stopping the sound waves before they were getting to the men in orange. Vakufka on the spin. Now squares this up at the top of the 18. Prolonged by Schwartz and cut out by Molly Rattery. Ball drop back now for Rawdon. Up ahead here for Hardman. Hardman looking to cut that around a DVC defender. Got through Robertson, but Gonzalez, the newly inserted sub, able to clean up the mess. And she manages to hold on to this ball here through the challenge of Rawdon. Gonzalez up ahead looking for Huber. Anji's gotten off the shoulder of one player. Gets the first touch to it. Here comes Anji trying to cut through the arrival of the 15 Ceja. And it's out for the Vikings' first corner kick. Immediate impact from Sofia Gonzalez as she held that ball in here at the near sideline for a fair 30 yards after taking it away. Good pressure from Amanda Robertson to allow that double team to bear fruit. DVC in search of the equalizer. Regas will be the one to put it in. This one looping towards the top of the 6-yard box. Popped up with the head and a foul inside. Third one whistled against the green and white. That'll bring an end to that attack. DVC have not been level on any score beside 0-0. Well, since my departure, honestly. Looking again for a feed. Here it is up ahead for Huber after it was taken away by Gonzalez. Angie straight at Megan Handel. First shot on goal for the Vikings. And an encouraging sign here as DVC grow into the contest immediately upon the insertion of Sophia. Ball forward, cut out by Hicks. Drop back to Maila. She's in the midfield today, although she spent a lot of time in defense before the arrival of Callista Rubel this season. Miyazaki looking to spring Gonzalez, the track star up the left sideline. She's gotten behind Grinton, now comes to a stop, puts it on her right boot, nearing the edge of the 18, looks for the byline, puts this one in with the left, but it's going to drift too close to handle. Ball held now and surging forward is the 19, Vanessa Huerta. Up ahead looking on the left side, and here comes a cross looking to find Rawdon, who can't get to it, but it serves as a dummy. Hardman, centrally. That's Wojkowka. And now driven from distance and tipped over the bar. Brooklyn Schwartz almost beating Bella Hernandez for height there. She gets just enough to it and palms it over the bar.
Hey, we gotta be careful with 7 there. Come on.
So a third corner kick to come here for American River College. We mentioned in the open here that ARC have only scored 3 goals this year that haven't involved either Wojkowka or Rawdon as your scorer or assist woman. That tendency has continued as the first goal of today's encounter, assisted by Grace Wojkowka, her 7th of the season. Looking for more here. Corner kick will come from the left side. This one hooking in towards the 18, met with the head of Huber. Kept in here by AR. Schwartz tries to touch it through the arrival of a defender. Taken away instead by Gonzalez. Drop back to Alina. Over the left side here for her fellow captain, Maila Hicks. Huber showing for it. Hicks up ahead here and trying for the 1-2 is Alina. It will hold up in the slightly wet turf long enough for Huber to get to it. And now she fakes out Schwartz, works her way towards the left corner. Huber's cross will be blocked out, and that'll be a second corner kick for the Vikes. Quarter of an hour just about gone here in Pleasant Hill. ARC out shooting the Vikings 3-1. Shots on goal 2-1. DVC have all 3 fouls. Corner count is 3-2 in favor of the Beavers. Of course, 1-0 your score, the goal in the 3rd minute by Isabella Hardman. The difference in our encounter right now. Second corner here for DVC. It's Regas putting this one in, again floating in the direction of Handel. And it's gone into the top back netting on the wrong side of the goal.
Hey,
Regas has had a pair of assists this season off of corner kicks. And for that matter, has scored one on possibly the slowest Olympico we've ever seen in our lives. Those all coming in the victories. Pauletta Yanis in your microphone and into your living room. Longtime coach of the American River College Beavers. He's been with the women's side since '05 and was actually the men's coach for 12 seasons before that. So just about a career-long Beaver, a member of the Sac State Hall of Fame for soccer, as well as the Rancho Cordova High School Athletics Hall of Fame. In fact, played at Casumnas River and at Sac State and preceded another one of the Big Eight's coaches by just a few years, that being Cesar Plasencia, who is now the head coach at Casumnas River. 2 of them meet in the River Derby year in, year out here in the Big Eight Conference. Maila able to get to that. Here comes Sophia. Tricky footwork now, trying to work her way through the arrival of a defender and is going to commit the 4th Viking foul. Trying to work through Adelaide Newton. So Newton and Seha, your center backs. We've seen Kalea Grinton playing, it appears, in the in the right back position. Left back's too far away. I'm not quite sure who it is. It's way over there. Newton takes the free kick. It's Grinton now forward. Met by Regas and into the assembled referee bags here. And that one actually took a last touch off of an ARC player, so it's going to be a DVC throw-in instead from midfield. Robertson up to take it. Regas showing. And now goes over the head of Gonzalez, headed away. Hardman prolongs it. Vikufka back to Rawdon. Now a long ball from Schwartz looking for the leak out of Gonzalez Moore on the left side. Flag stays down from Sonny Teo. Now a cross towards the far post is going to find the head of Rawdon, but it balloons over, and this time the flag is up, so not a shot or shot on goal, as Alicia Rawdon had drifted a little too far before that cross was put in by Gonzalez Moore. We're down toward championship season here in fall athletics, as this week at DVC, Sacramento City visits volleyball, and then volleyball goes out to CRC for 2 of their last 3 matches in Big 8 play. And then the big one there Friday night. Come on down, 7 p.m. to the stadium. City College of San Francisco and DVC in football over on the gridiron. The Bay 6 title on the line. City College of San Francisco undefeated at this point. DVC with 1 loss, as well as College of San Mateo with 1 loss. That coming to City of College of San Francisco. DVC's lone loss coming to San Mateo. If the Vikings can win and complete the sort of circular logic, it'll be a 3-way tie atop the Bay 6. Vikings currently number 2 in the state of in the Northern California region, 7th in the state of California rankings. Vikings trying to get to this one. Gonzalez looking to surprise AR with the speed and forces the right back to play it. It's going to be a throw in for the green and white as Newton could not lay off. Looks as though Newton may have swapped out to the right back position with Grinton moving into the center alongside Seha. It is Newton who meets the header. Drop back and Seha clears. Taking a big hop near Gonzalez Moore. Molly Rattery in pursuit. Gonzalez Moore hits the brakes forward and a single touch from Vikufka. Looking for the 1-2. This one cut off by Hicks, and the flag is up, so a free kick to come here for the Vikings. Looking as well at what's coming up here in DVC athletics. Volleyball and football, the ones that are at home this week. Water polo and cross country are at conference and regional championships respectively this weekend. Stockton, where the water polo will be happening from Thursday to Saturday. Fresno, where the NorCal championships will take place on Friday, as well as the state championships 2 weeks later. And of course, we've told you women's soccer has the Big 8 tournament starting this Friday. The big question is which of these 2 teams will be heading to Folsom Lake for a date with the number 1 team in the conference and the defending state champions. Callista Rubel protecting inside the center circle, but can't find happy feet. And the ball comes free here to Hannah Gonzalez Moore. Maila Hicks tracking back. Gonzalez Moore. Oh, a stutter step and manages to get around Hicks. She fires and Hernandez stops it. Cleared away by Rubel, and that will bend and avoid the corner kick. And Coach Colleen Mullins looking for that first ARC foul to be called. It was not forthcoming. Second save of the day here for Bella Hernandez. After Gonzalez Moore, a nice bit of running to work herself through Hicks. Fourth corner kick, third one to come from this left side. Change of the placement for the ball here. It'll be a left-footed boot bringing this in, so an out swinger from that left corner flag. Hardman and Wojciechowska changing places inside the box. This ball is towards the left edge of the 6 and cleared away by Huber. Miyazaki launches this one deep. Sofia Gonzalez will look to pursue and put pressure on the AR back line. Ball forward from Grinton in the direction of Newton. Claimed by Robertson up the sideline, and here comes Sofia Gonzalez. Sofia at the center stripe, steps around Hardman. Now looks to feed one forward for Huber. It'll be Huber against Grinton. Grinton knocks this back to Handel, and Handel not able to handle it. It's out for the Vikings' third corner kick. Apologies to Megan Handel. If you were the goalkeeper here at DVC, you'd have to deal with the puns that are going to come out of me for the entire season. Luckily for you, it's just today. Well, unless the Vikings win, and then y'all come back here next Thursday, which is not out of the realm of possibility.
Hey, to your right, Izzy, to your right, closer to Allie.
Cami Regas to put in the Vikings' third corner kick. This one floating towards the 18. Rubel up with the head, not able to get there. Anjali Huber has hit the deck. Ball prolonged here by a Viking head. Finally claimed by Gonzalez at the right side. Comes to a stop, drops the ball back. DVC look to maintain possession. 1-2, and now here's a ball forward from Miyazaki, a little too, or rather, correction, that was from Alina Rodriguez. A little bit too long and direct, and it's out the back for a throw-in, or a goal kick, rather. A little bit saturated today, the left side of the field with the sun setting early today. Of course, first game since the changeover to standard time. Sun will be down around 5:20 p.m. here, so hence the earlier 3 p.m. start time. Hoping that our AI-powered camera will adjust its iris. Here comes Callista Rubel launching a ball in towards the 18, just over the top of Miki Miyazaki. She was looking to hit that one on the volley. It takes one big hop to handle. Callista Rubel this season does not officially have an assist, but she has had 3 of DVC's goals start on free kicks that she's hit from near or behind the center stripe. Here's a ball looped forward by Regis, a little too long for Huber. The ball forward looking for the speed of the number 16, Alicia Rodden. Partially cleared by DVC, but it comes to Hannah Gonzalez-Moore. She takes rip, and that's high. 5th AR shot, 3 on frame, 1 in the back of the net, as we're just past the halfway point here in half number 1, 1-0. Your scoreline, the lone goal coming in minute number 3 off the boot of Isabella Hardman. Vikings preparing a substitution, somewhat surprisingly given the length of Paul Arianes' bench. Yet to see a sub enter for American River College. It is still the same starting 11 out there. Vikings first sub, as we've got a foul whistle, the first of the day against American River. The Vikings lone sub so far, Sofia Gonzalez, has made an immediate impact. Hannah Morell about to enter at the next stoppage when DVC have possession. Slightly bummed out not to have her in there right now, as she also has had luck with free kicks, producing DVC scoring opportunities. But instead, it will be entrusted to Callista Rubel, who we mentioned earlier, 3 times this season has produced a ball that has created a Viking goal. Looking for the 4th. This one is going to be headed clear, though, authoritatively by the AR defense. Gonzalez-Moore forward for Wojciechowska. Wojciechowska looking for Hardman up the gut again. Hernandez a little slow to come out. Here's Hardman, steps around Bella. But good work by Sofia Loera to push her wide. No foul, and Loera manages to save the blushes of Bella Hernandez. A little slow to come out to that one and challenge Hardman. Meanwhile, Miyazaki hits the deck under the challenge of Schwartz, also not given as a foul. Schwartz trying to step around DVC defenders. Ball pops loose. And he's now given a foul substantially later. And the ire continuing here from the DVC coaching staff. 5 fouls to 1 so far, the count in quote-unquote favor of the Vikings. And we saw what looked like a foul that could have been given when Miyazaki went down. That does not get given. This does. Perhaps advantage played, as the ball is a fair bit further back than where I thought I saw contact. Justin Yarkin's going to pace out the proper wall here. Puts the DVC Vikings about a yard inside the box, which tells you this is roughly 27 yards away from the goal line. I believe it's Huerta as one of the potential takers here. Rolled quickly. Here comes the shot from distance from Vanessa Huerta, and it's pulled wide left of the goal. So no harm, no foul here for DVC. It remains 1-0 with the goal kick. Chance for a substitution, and it's going to be Maila Hicks coming out for Morell. into the game for the Vikings, number 2, Hannah Morell. The ire of the Vikings palpable right now from what has felt like a few lacking foul calls in their favor. Cami Regas taking a ball away, uses the body and tries to hold on to that ball, but ends up poking it out. Last touched by Cami. Newton in for Rawdon. Centrally now for the 19, Huerta. Alina Rodriguez out to the left side for Hannah Gonzalez-Moore. Big knock on towards the byline on the left side. Now gets it on the right, fires that into the side netting, and that'll be a 7th ARC foul. Still just 3 of them on frame. 2 saved by Hernandez, the other the goal that is the difference right now. It looks like we will have our first substitution on the Beavers side. It's going to be the second captain, Skylar Owens, when the next opportunity arises. In the meanwhile, Callista Rubel putting a boot through it. Knocked down by Hardman. First touch now for Hannah Morell. She and the other sub, Sofia Gonzalez, working together here. Sofia trying to ride the challenge of Adelaide Newton. Ball comes free, though. Wojciechowska out to Huerta. Huerta trying to step around the arrival of Miyazaki and now looks to spring Gonzalez-Moore. This time around, Bella quickly off her line. Goal kick brought down, or rather drop kick brought down for a moment by Rattery. Rodriguez challenging for it. Foul whistled against Wojciechowska. Second against the Beavers. Another deep free kick here. This is not far away from where Callista created Hannah Walden's second goal of that birthday week, that prolific birthday week for Hannah. Comes a ball forward here for Wojciechowska on the right side. Nearly loses her footing, and that leads to a collision with Amanda Robertson. It is the 12 in black who gets the last touch, and it's a throw-in for AR and a substitution. Entering for American River, number 20, Skylar Owens. Just over a quarter of an hour in our first half here from Pleasant Hill, California. Could be the home finale here for the DVC Vikings. There is a scenario as Vicky Miyazaki goes in for the slide challenge, takes the ball away, and finds Cami Regas. Gonzalez looking for a through ball and is going to be able to run onto that. Beautiful stuff from Regas and Sofia. Her first touch takes it a little far. Kalea Grinton is going to just avoid the corner kick and put it out for a DVC throw deep in the attacking zone on the left side. Was starting to say, though, that Vikings could feasibly wind up back here at home on Thursday next week. It would, in fact, be against these ARC Beavers. The first step to causing that to happen would have to be a win here today, a draw or a loss to ARC, and the Vikings will play 2 road games next week, Thursday and Friday, to close out their season. And it'll be the end of the home slate here today. Throw-in, taking looping from Morell, trying to drop it back for a teammate was Huber, but it'll go over the back line for a goal kick. Statistical reset, AR out shooting the Vikings 7-1, 3-1 in shots on goal. Handel's got 1 save on a shot from Huber. Hernandez has 2. Foul count 5-2, and that is with the Vikings having more of them, which has not thrilled the coaching staff. As Gonzalez lost her footing, gets the ball back now from Miyazaki, top left corner of the box, steps around the arrival of Grinton, and here comes a shot from Gonzalez, palmed over. That was crossbar bound, maybe even just under it, and it is instead the second shot on goal for the Vikings. Second shot period for DVC, and a second save for Megan Handel. It'll also be corner kick number 4 in today's encounter. Waiting to see where this ends up getting taken from, as it's going to be Cami Regas from the left side. That ball tipped out from almost the center of the crossbar. Here comes the ball, bombed in towards the top of the 18, just over the head of Callista Rubel. Tracking back for it were Gonzalez and Morel. It's now claimed by Alina Rodriguez, trying to feed Rubel again. Ball touched away. Loera will stop it. Now claimed here in the center by Gonzalez Moore. Far left side now claimed from in front of the 22, Sanchez. Might well be Sanchez who's taking the corner kicks from that far left side. Haven't been able to tell. AR no front numbers on their kits, just the back number. Ball's going to get by Morel. Rubel pops it way up in the air towards the center stripe, met with the head of Newton. Nicely settled, but Miyazaki get a touch to it. Pushed forward. Vikufka now looking for the newly inserted fellow captain, Owens. Gives this one back to Rawdon. Out comes Bella Hernandez, and she'll claim that out wide of the left side of her goal. Looks like Maila Hicks will be back into the encounter for DVC before too long. Bella's drop kick falling inside the center circle, where Angie Huber will bring it under control. And now spins, and Sofia Gonzalez off to a gallop, looking to be fed. This one through 2 lines of defense. Sofia gets the first touch to it, now working against the arrival of the 6 Adelaide Newton. And Gonzalez lost her footing and ends up committing the foul. 6th one whistled against the green and white. Heck of a through ball there, though, from Angie Huber. First touch from Gonzalez just made it a little too hard there. That one's just over her head from Megan Handel. 1 sub apiece being prepared now as the 18 Ariana Fleitas will enter as well. Here's a through ball from Wojkówka looking for Gonzalez Moore, but the flag is up from Sonny Teo, and that'll bring that attack to an end. 3rd time his flag has stopped the Beavers in their tracks. Adelaide Newton meeting the free kick. Controlled again here by ARC. Touched wide right as Newton receives the ball on the overlap from Owens. Hannah Morel gets that to touch off of the number 6 in white. That'll be a throw-in for the Vikes and a chance for the substitutions. Entering for American River, number 18, Ariana Fleitas. Re-entering for the Vikings, number 24, Maila Hicks. Fleitas takes off the 22, Lauren Sanchez. Appears that she will be on the right side, however, of the ARC defense. Ball pops loose here, held in, and first touch for Fleitas. Bit of a miscommunication there, and that one's going to go out here at the near sideline. So Fleitas would seem to be the right back, with Grinton and Seha in the center and Sanchez on the left. I believe that's going to free up Adelaide Newton to play more of an attacking role. She's already been doing a good bit of overlapping. First touch on the throw-in from Huber finds Gonzalez. Now Brooklyn Schwartz coming back from the defense, or the midfield rather, to enter into the defense. Able to clear that one away. Sofia Loera has that one go over her head. She is launched to ground by Hannah Gonzalez Moore. It's going to be a throw-in, but there's no foul given there. Ball battled for at the far sideline. Touched away here, and Miyazaki loses out to the arrival of Gonzalez Moore. Ball towards the right side, headed away by Hannah Morel. It's a good-looking ball potentially for Skylar Owens. Hannah, very important clearance for her. Cami Regas comes up and claims the ball from the feet of Skylar Owens and now looks to get off to a run herself. She's dusted Rawdon and now Fleitas. Still Regas on it. Regas gets through another line of defense. Touched off of Grinton and Owens. Ball cleared now up the sideline, and that is going to... Oh, it was still in play. Sofia Gonzalez brings it to a stop, and the Vikings give away a throw-in unnecessarily there. Sofia could have played that one. It just stopped dead on the sideline. Vikings take the ball right back, though. Miyazaki trying to touch her way through a player. Now up over the top looking for Huber. Can she beat Handel to it? No. Eight minutes to go here in first half action. If you're just joining us, The lone goal scored just 3 minutes after the opening whistle by Isabella Hardman. The assist from the leading assist woman for ARC, Grace Vikufka. We've got a substitution here, and again a double sub. Assuming that it's given. It does seem that we are indeed doing it. Okay. Into the game for American River College, number 7, Kaya Pickett. Re-entering for DVC, number 27, Alina Rodriguez. And the standard goose flyover here in Pleasant Hill taking place as the flock makes its way left to right across your radio dial. Attacking in the same direction as the American River College Beavers, who are in possession right now. Sliding challenge, ball taken away, and Miyazaki will get to that. Back of the center circle, Cami Regis. Good step from Schwartz, but the ball comes back to the Vikes. Huber trying to touch that around the arrival of Schwartz. Ball ticked away here, and it'll be Callista Rubel looking to launch one of her teammates up the left side. It's going to be Alina Rodriguez getting onto it, trying to touch her way through the arrival of Flatus. Alina fires. That's blocked at point-blank range and cleared from the arrival of Miyazaki. Alina, the Vikings captain, 1 goal in green and white in her career, and it came on debut. And one is over the top looking for Huber. It's got a little too much top spin and handle. Able to get there first. Our apologies here. I believe the difference in lighting conditions from one side to the other, as we're going to hope that doesn't hit our internet provider. Okay, we're good. Ball ends up underneath here. I believe it's wreaking a little bit of havoc with the camera's ability to follow the action, and particularly with the bloom that we have on the left side of the field. We'll see if we can do a restart of it at the halftime break. In the meanwhile, Alina Rodriguez able to take a ball away, tried to push it forward to a fellow attacker, no dice. Clearance stopped dead by Vikufka, and now worked up the left side. Brooklyn Schwartz at a full gallop. Schwartz, bit of a shove in the back there. Correction, that is Skylar Owens, rather the 20, not the 28. Ball claimed by Hicks, now taken back by Owens, centrally looking for Pickett. Gets to it, fires for the far post, and gives ARC a 2-0 lead here in minute number 40. And recriminations coming from the Vikings bench that they believe there was a handball in that buildup. I did not see it. I did wonder a little bit about whether there was too much of a shove here or there, but either way, 2-0 your scoreline. The Vikings look to get one back here before the halftime break comes. American River College goal in minute number 40 off the boot of number 7, Kaya Pickett. ARC 2, DVC 0. Debatable whether there was a assist on that one from the number 20, Skylar Owens. May well have gotten to one there. Either way, it will be just the 4th goal this season that ARC have scored without Vikufka or Rawdon. Here comes Rodriguez claiming a ball on the throw-in. She's put off balance here as she authors the shot. That's going to roll out the back line for a goal kick, wide and right. 3rd Viking shot, first one that has not been on frame. Actually, I guess the second one, as the Rodriguez one that was stopped point blank, would also have counted. Good reaction generally from the green and white to the early goal from Isabella Hardman, and they were at about that point where you're just hoping that you can work your way to the halftime break without conceding again. And unfortunately for DVC, that has not come to pass. Kaya Pickett found alone in the center of the box and had the whole goal to shoot at. Picked out the far post expertly. And with that, authors her second goal of the season, her first since September 19th against Butte. Advantage played here as Callista Rubel works through one challenge. Now she takes rip from about 35 yards. Vikings' 5th shot and 3rd on frame against 4 for the ARC Beavers. This ball over the top of the late goal scorer. Ball up the left side looking for Alina Rodriguez from Cami. A little too long. That'll go over the back line. For the Vikings, 5 shots, 3 on goal, yet to find the back of the net. Sofia Gonzalez arguably came closest. Huber's shot and Rubel's shot moments ago, both more or less straight at handle. Gonzalez's might have hit the crossbar, but was pushed over the top by the AR goalkeeper. American River, 8 shots, 4 on frame, 2 in the back of the net. Hardman in the 3rd, Pickett in the 40th. Foul count, much to the consternation of the coaching staff of the home side. 6-2 in quote-unquote favor of the Vikings. 4-4 the corner kick count. There's a 3rd foul, as advantage was briefly played, and as soon as she was dispossessed, Callista Rubel gets an opportunity. And as we've told you, it's been very, very useful. From these sorts of positions as the clocks have stopped here at Vikings Field and on DVC Vikings Live. 2 minutes to go in first half action. Rubel, this one is going to fall directly into the hands of Megan Handel. In theory, that one was goal bound if it gets past her, so we'll go ahead and record that as shot number 4 on frame and number 6 in total. Ball comes free here in the center to Cami Regas. Manages to get that after a deflection to Miki Miyazaki. Ball cleared. Loetta knocks it down. Rawdon up the left side looking for Skylar Owens. Amanda Robertson in pursuit. Slide challenge brilliantly done there by Amanda Robertson. Owens tumbles over it, but Robertson winning the ball absolutely. 45th minute here of this first half. Throw-in comes to Brooklyn Schwartz, cleared away by DVC and out for another AR throw about 10 yards further back. DVC with a bit of work to do if this is going to not end up being their home finale this season. As we mentioned at the beginning, they needed a win today. Foul given again against ARC. Players to ground on both sides. That count now 6-4. Callista will bomb this one forward into the attack. Newton able to get to that one ahead of Molly Rattery. Drop back to Rawdon at the center circle. Now looking to accelerate. Comes to a stop under the challenge of Maila Hicks and now finds Kaya Pickett wide open on the right side. The flag up for the 4th time, and the offside will bring an end to that attack. Nearing the end of first half action as this one is bombed forward by Rubel. That will be that, and the first half comes to a close here in Pleasant Hill. So that will take us to the break. Before we turn things over to Dave Hughes and the beat of Diablo, though, as I mentioned briefly, I've got a quick little treat. Due to work and travel, I've had to miss more matches than usual this season. And in my absence, 3 Vikings, in fact, have recorded their first ever collegiate goals. And it just didn't sit right with me that those ladies wouldn't see their special moments get the proper DVC Vikings Live treatment. So I present to you the goals that Joe missed, as we see DVC's goals against West Valley, Delta, CRC, and Sierra, including the first Viking tallies for Sofia Gonzalez, for Hannah Walden, and for Miki Miyazaki. We hope you enjoy that, and of course, after that, your usual dose of local music from Concord Rock City. We'll see you back here in 15. Your score through 45, 2-0 to the visitors. And Vikings pull that one back mere minutes after Delta made it 2-0. And it's once again a 1-goal deficit. DVC in this game here in minute number 34. 2-1. Ball taken back by DVC. Back of the center circle, Miyazaki absorbs a shove in the back. That's the 4th CRC foul in today's game. That'll be a free kick just behind the center circle. Callista Rubel wants to take this one quickly. Going up Route 1, over the top of the defenders. Alina Rodriguez is going to beat the keeper to it. Hannah Walden, tap in, goal! Minute number 50, DVC have one back, and it's Hannah Walden for the second time this week hitting the back of the net. Attention to Alina Rodriguez, though. Vikings make it 3-1 from that deep-lying defensive position. Met with a head, pushed forward, Rattery prolongs it, and it's a swing and a miss.
This is the beat. This is the beat. The beat of Diablo with Dave Hughes.
Hey there, local sports fans. This is Dave Hughes, the producer and host of the weekly local music program, The Beat of Diablo, broadcasting on FM radio at 90.5 KVHS and on television at Comcast 26. Here now are some select cuts from this week's episode, handpicked by your DVC Vikings live announcer, Joe Hickey. To catch this week's episode in full, visit thebeatofdiablo.com for local listings.
This is the beat. The beat of Diablo's DVC.
You probably gon' doubt it, don't think too much, baby. Can control it regardless. Might as well enjoy the moment, don't think too much, baby. Yeah, the ignorance is bliss. I've been dancing in the rain, got me feeling like a kid. Letting go all the pain, holding on to what you did. No list, I forgive, don't forget, don't fight the funk. Yeah, cause the fun fight back, don't crash, don't fight the funk.
The feeling of the feel good. Baby, when we all get a feeling, don't it feel good? I'ma put the funk on blast and let it boom. Soon as I'm done showing, I'm finna zoom. Like a video meeting, look, I don't shuck and jive with any more people. My leaning is giving me plenty sentiments to go deeper into the groove, baby. Give me your moves and don't you hold out. Open up your shine so you can let that glow out. Just focus on letting go within, we can go again. You keep on trying to hold it in, it's right up my alley, girl. I'm a bowling pin, strike you out. You feeling the vibe? Don't treat it like a mental asylum, cause it'll psych you out. Feel it in your bones and move to it. When it's all in your hips, you can be a carnival ship and cruise through it. Trying to fight the funk, you get abused to it. It'll bruise your groove, so if you choose to duke with it, baby, that's all on you.
Yeah, cause the fun fight back, don't crash, don't fight the funk. Cause the fun fight back, don't crash, don't fight the funk. Everybody got a plan, huh? Until you get punched in the mouth and it's hard to understand what the plan is all about. Then the funk hits you hard, then they count. Everybody got a friend, huh? But do they only come around when it's already done? When you get it off the ground, now you proud. I don't know what that's about. I don't hold no grudges. I got more than enough, yeah. Cause it ain't what it was, yeah. Don't it feel good, mama? Don't it feel nice, too? Hey, like it's alright, we gon' dance through the strife. That's what the man don't like, yeah. Fist to the sky, hold 'em high, don't fight the funk. Yeah, cause the fun fight back, don't crash, don't fight the funk. Yeah, cause the fun fight back, don't crash, don't fight the funk.
And welcome back to Vikings Field in Pleasant Hill, California. Another look at what is coming up in DVC athletics later this week. Volleyball is at home tomorrow in their penultimate home game of the season. They'll be on the road Friday at 6 p.m. up in Elk Grove. But the big action is here at the stadium Friday at 7 p.m. That is when the Vikings football team, currently sitting at 3-1 in the Big 8 and tied with Bay 6 and tied with San Mateo for the second position, will face off with 4-0 City College of San Francisco. And a Vikings win could well create a three-way tie for the Bay 6 title. City College will be looking to go undefeated and claim the title all for themselves. 2-0 our scoreline as we get ready to restart here. Teams are out on the field, although the referee is still consulting back and forth, so we'll put that graphic up for one more moment. Away from Pleasant Hill, it's going to be men's and women's water polo in Stockton at the Big 8 Championships. That gets started 2 days from now. Women's soccer could be at the Big 8 tournament starting Friday. They would need 3 goals here in the second half to earn that number 8 spot and the trip to Folsom. Cross country, meanwhile, on Friday will be in Fresno for the NorCal Championships. We'll tell you about their exploits at the Big 8 title meet over the course of today's second half as we take you around the horn for potentially the final time here in 2025. Vikings will kick off here. We are underway. And it's Hannah Walden bringing us into action. DVC attacking left to right here in half number 2. In the home black and green. American River in head-to-toe white. It's Alicia Rawdon who claims the ball just after the... One moment here. Something went funky with my timer, and now we're back up and running. And as I've got my face downward, apparently, Alicia Rawdon and American River score goal number 3. We are going to need some information on that one here from the coaching staff, because I took a look to fix the clock, and just like that, AR have made it 3-0. AR off to an attack up the right side. Ball squared up and cleared here by DVC. 3-0 your scoreline. And we'll let the folks know who is responsible for that. American River College goal in minute number 46 off the boot of number 4, Grace Wojkowska. Her 7th of the season. Assist from number 19, Vanessa Huerta. Substitution for the Vikings. Molly Rattery enters for Maila Hicks. So a goal and an assist today for Wojkowska. Pickett with a goal, Owens with an assist, Huerta with an assist, Hardman with a goal. The job gets that much harder, and it does look as though American River, barring a miraculous comeback from the green and white, are going to hold serve here and avoid taking the over in Big 8 play. It would be their first win since that 3-game winning streak they had late in Big 8 competition against West Valley, Butte, and Chabot. They subsequently drew with Cabrillo College. And then leading up to today had gone 0-6-1 inside the Big 8, just taking a point off Cosumnes River. DVC, meanwhile, have not won since September 16th, and it is going to be a mountain to try and get there today. Alina Rodriguez, though, some nice work. Now tries to bring in a cross. Didn't quite wrap the foot around it. The clearance overrun by Rattery. Ball pushed by the arrival of the 17, Miyazaki. She gets back onto it and takes it away from the number 7. That is Kaya Pickett, scorer of the middle of the 3 goals in today's encounter. Comes the ball up the left side. It's going to be Skylar Owens tracking, but Sofia Loeta getting there first. Loeta. Forward looking for Regas. Cut out by Newton. Another opportunity up the side. Here comes a cross into the 18, and it goes through the entire 6. Skylar Owens gets to it, puts a shot into the back of a DVC defender. And cleared here towards the sideline. Held in by Gonzalez. Nicely done. And now Gonzalez up the right sideline, trying to square one for Walden. Cut out. Regas does not allow ARC to escape, though. Cammie. Back to Loeta. Centrally for Rubel, gets by her foot, and now is going to be claimed by Kaya Pickett. Pickett scored twice last year against DVC in Sacramento. Another ball that finds Skylar Owens after going a mile across the box. It is a shot and a save for Hernandez. 6th AR shot on frame, 10th in total of the game, against 4 and 6 for the DVC Vikings. And it will be corner kick number 5, which breaks that bit of equilibrium as well. Coming into the half, it was 4-4 the shots on goal and 4-4 the corners, 6-4 the foul count in quote-unquote favor of the DVC Vikings. And this 5th Beaver corner will be put in from the left side. Looks like maybe by Hannah Gonzalez Moore, if I'm seeing that right. That is met with the head of Brooklyn Schwartz, and that is another shot on goal and another save. And no, it's Vanessa Huerta, apparently, who is the corner kick hitter from the left side. We saw Rawdon taking them from the right during the first half. That ball's going to get over the head of a defender. Freitas not able to hold it in, and here comes Rattery. Steps around the arrival of Freitas as she tries to get stuck back in. Now looks to slip the Vikings midfielder, Elena Rodriguez. Cleared from her feet, and that'll be a Viking corner at the other end. Back to equilibrium there, 5-5 that count. Regas to take it from the left side. This ball looping in towards the front of the 6-yard box. Cleared away by American River, and now with a head of steam is the midfielder on that side. Able to maintain possession. Now brought forward. Loeta in pursuit, trying to stop the progress of Alicia Rawdon. And does at long last. Clearance, though, only as far as Pickett. Comes to Rubel. Hoofed forward. We see a flag up maybe for a handball. Didn't see a foul there. Saw the flag pointing the direction of American River. I thought I saw a bit of a weird deflection that might have indicated a handball by American River, and I believe that's what we're actually seeing here. Free kick has gone the way of the Vikes. Nope, never mind, it's a throw-in. None of that stuff at all. Maybe just a debate quickly about who the last touch was off of. Walden up ahead. That is going to be missed by the defender. And it's a foot race between Newton and Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets there first, but her touch will be too heavy, and it carries to Handel. Handel cranks this one towards the midfield stripe. Met on the fly by Rattery. Rodriguez can't quite hold on to it. Ball played straight up the gut and pursued by Callista Rubel. Ball forward here to the center circle. Walden trying to work one into space for Rodriguez. Cut out. Schwartz up the right sideline, out of play, and a throw in for the Vikes. And time for a substitution. Returning for the Vikings, number 7, Anjali Huber. and we'll take the moment of the substitution to tell you a little bit about our first bit of Around the Horn coverage. The big story here at DVC is the football team, ranked 7th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. They managed to grind out a victory over Laney on Friday with, as it worked out, home commentator Max Agress on the call for Peralta TV as well. But they go to 8-1 and 3-1 inside the Bay 6 on a walk-off field goal from Daniel Sokol, one of his 3. DVC currently on the attack. We're going to take a moment here to follow that before coming back to football. And now they do lose possession, and coming right into your living room is the number 20, Skylar Owens. Didn't start today, but is one of the 2 captains. This ball rolled in towards the top of the 18, and Bella Hernandez claims it. So among the other stats of note, Kalani McLeod, 306 yards passing. Ferrari Miller, 94 on the ground with a touchdown. Another swing and a miss over here from Adelaide Newton, this time a little less threatening, as she didn't have a track star breathing down her neck on the right side. Jake Calcagno and Miles Dixon each recording 100 receiving yards. And Arimi Oshewa, who you see there on the picture, 3 tackles, all of them for loss, including 2 sacks. Santino Acevedo, the leading tackler, as a bit of a defensive slugfest compared to some of the score lines we've seen in recent weeks. And as we mentioned, this ball's put in here in the direction of Huber, but too direct. Handel will come out to claim. 10 minutes gone here in half number 2. But as we mentioned, the big game coming up between the Vikings and City College of San Francisco, as this one's headed by Vakufka in the direction of Owens. The 2 captains looking to combine. Another slide challenge from Amanda Robertson, who has been on point today. Will give away corner kick number 6 for American River, but it spares Bella Hernandez. Another shot from Skylar Owens coming from a tight angle. DVC and City College of San Francisco on Fridays, 7 p.m. from the stadium. If you can't be here in person, of course, you can watch that again with Max Agress on DVC Vikings Live. The Vikings win would give them at least a share. Well, it would give them assuredly a share of the Bay 6 title. The only question is whether it would be a half of a title or a third of a title. San Mateo, with a victory, could join that 3-way tie. City College can have it all to themselves by going a perfect 5-0. This ball floating in towards the 18, headed away by Rubel. Vakufka trying to settle, now slides it out to the left side for Owens, but Regis in the way, rather Huber, and clears that ball away. Mentioned this AR team comes in right at the ragged edge of hosting in round 1 as a seed between 9 and 16, and potentially being on the road as a seed between 17 and 24. But they do appear to be playoff bound, largely on the strength of their non-conference work. They have had their struggles inside the Big 8, as have DVC. Today so far have certainly shown the class that's gotten them here. Haven't seen a lot from Alicia Rawdon, but Wojciechowska has been as advertised. DVC looking to get something for Angie Huber as it's rolled to her feet. Tries to turn a defender inside out. Now fires to the left post. Handel down into a slide, and she will claim it. Vikings put their 5th shot on goal, 7th shot overall. But Handel with her 5th save. Rattery brings that goal kick to a stop. Regis back to Loetta. She and Rubel right now your center back pairing as Regis finds Sofia Gonzalez playing right back. Steps through another defender. This time shows a bit too much of it to Schwartz, and we can hear the clack of the feet against each other from our position. And again, no signal from Mr. Teo or Yarkin. And continued concern from the DVC bench that somebody out here might get hurt and that things need to be reined in just a touch. Throw in for DVC. Loetta with Miyazaki showing for it as well as Regis. Now Regis going long, trying to go over her shoulder. Blocked off by a pair of ARC defenders, and the ball cleared into their player bench. Substitution is prepared here as Jana Osuna will enter. at the next stoppage when AR have control of the ball. Callista looking for the long drive, falling in the direction of Huber, met with an authoritative head. Comes free for Mickey! Can't quite guide it on frame. 8th Viking shot, just the 3rd that has not been on goal. Entering for American River, number 12, Jana Osuna. I knew I was going to potentially mess that up when I was going through my rosters. The last one we had somebody named Jada Orona. They have a Jana Osuna. And at some point, you kind of wish as a commentator that you could just sort of flush one roster out of your head and not have it interfere with future weeks, but I am apparently not built that way. AR in possession in the center. Rawdon trying to turn that to the right sideline for Pickett. Took a touch from a Viking. Now comes free. It looks like it will be Wojciechowska entering first, defended nicely by Loera and escorted, but with a touch over the back line, and it'll be a corner kick, number 7 of the game here for American River College. One hour gone in our encounter, just about. A reminder of your goals there: Hardman, Pickett, and Wojciechowska in minutes number 3, 40, and 46. 2 goals on either side of halftime. Early in the season, a problem for DVC, that chunk of the game, and it's reared its ugly head yet again today. Miyazaki trying to block this one away from the arrival of the 8 Grinton. This one comes free instead for a shot from distance from the newly inserted Osuna. That one wide and high. It'll be a goal kick and a substitution. Entering for American River, number 2, Yeslin Varela. Little inside baseball there into our field mic. Not able to quite settle it is Miki Miyazaki. She goes into battle with Grinton. Ball comes free to Newton. And now good work by Rawdon to step around Rodriguez. And a ball up the right wing. Pickett, like a shot up the wing, puts another cross in across the 6. That has got to be the 4th ball that has crossed the entire 6-yard box just here in the second half. Ball comes free to Osuna again. Rawdon out wide to the right side for Newton. Touches it through the arrival of one player. Now Pickett launching one a bit long for everybody. Flagged down partially by ARC, but now taken by Sofia Gonzalez. Sofia ahead for Anji. Touches that through the arrival of the 15. Seha now tries to feed one to the right wing for Gonzalez. It's going to hold up there. And so she and the newly inserted Varela will do battle. Drop back to Handel. Handel launching this towards Owens. A little long, and she will tick that into the player bench. Throw in for the Vikings here as we're in the final half hour of play from Pleasant Hill. Loera over the top, looking for Anjali Huber. Just does hold that in play, but can't hold it under her possession. Rubel gets a touch to that. Some nice work from Rodriguez to take the ball back. Miyazaki. Regis thinking about a shot from distance, that one wide of the target and claimed by Handel anyway. Here comes AR again. Up ahead here for Wojciechowska. Steps through the arrival of Hicks. Now spins through the challenge of Rubel. Still Wojciechowska fires and scores. That goal coming in minute number 63, and it is Grace Wojciechowska again to make it 4-0 to American River. American River College goal in minute number 63 off the boot of number 4, Grace Wojciechowska. Her 8th goal of the season and 2nd of the day. American River 4, DVC 0. 2 goals and an assist for Wojciechowska. As we told you, ARC by and large don't score without her. She has been the contributor, a contributor to 3 of the 4 tallies today. The only one she did not contribute to, the one right at the end of the first half, Kaya Pickett, potentially assisted by Skylar Owens on that tally.
Why? Okay, step up a little bit. Jenny, you come this way. Jenny, come toward Yez.
Wojkówka now with a pair.
Take away the middle.
And American River just about certainly is going to come through as the 8th seed. Foul whistled here in DVC, or rather ARC in possession. 7th foul whistled against the Vikings. First one of this second half. Alicia Rodden. Allie apparently to her friends. Out to the right side for Pickett. Pickett steps through the attack, touched away and out the back. Another corner kick, 8th of the day here for AR. Clouds rolling in here, and so very much feeling prematurely dark at the moment. Based on recent experience, kind of looks like it might normally at about 6:10 p.m. Of course, it is currently 4:26. Standard time, low sun and cloud cover, and it's approaching sunset of the Vikings' home slate. Barring a miracle, they will finish their season with a pair of games on Thursday and Friday of next week on the road. That ball's going to go over the back without a touch from anyone else. We'll have a substitution here. And then we'll tell you a little bit about another Vikings program. Entering for American River, number 30, Serena Larson. So we'll look here at DVC cross country as the Vikings were vying for Big 8 crowns last week in the Big 8 Conference Championship meet, that in Tuolumne. And 4 runners setting personal records, and all of them on the all-conference team. As the Vikings have a bit of an attack going, as it's Gonzalez working against the newly inserted Larson. She goes to ground. The foul is given against Gonzalez. 8th of the game against the green and white. Larson tried to keep her feet and eventually probably did the wiser thing to go down. So I think if she doesn't, that perhaps doesn't get sanctioned by Mr. Yarkin, and it's a DVC corner. Foul was there all day, but I think it was the sort that he might have let go, at least judging by what we've seen for most of the day today. Rodriguez trying to push it forward and feed Rattery, nothing doing. And it's Wojkówka running right up the back of Rubel, and Robertson in on goal and with a hat trick. And that one just a defensive disattention. One not running, one not aware of how fast Wojkówka was closing that space. American River College goal from number 4, Grace Wojkówka with the hat trick. 9 goals this season for the number 4 in white. American River 5, DVC 0. (12-9) the shots count. 9-5 the shots on goal count. 5-0 the count that matters up on the Vikings field board. Save for a pair of clean sheets in their 2 victories, the DVC defense has been unable to hold a single other opponent under 3 goals this season. And besides those 2 wins, the 3 that they scored against De Anza and the 4 against Cabrillo, they have not cleared 2 goals themselves this season. They generally haven't been shut out. They've usually found at least one. Only shutouts authored against the green and white this season. Actually, the only shutout authored against the green and white was the loss to the defending state champions, Folsom Lake. Everybody else, save for through 68 minutes American River, they've managed to get a tally off of. But the defense has been the issue this season, and really from the get-go, the depth. Body language starting to show around the field here for the green and white. Ball cleared away through a forest of speakers and chairs. Manages to avoid hitting anything expensive. Ball taken away in the midfield here by Vanessa Huerta. Cleared by Newton. 2 touches from Sofia Loera as she does battle with Skylar Owens. Authoritatively cleared by Callista Rubel, and Huber is going to try to run up the back of Larson for this ball here. Pokes it away from Larson. Huber fires. And that time around, I don't know. That looked pretty clean. Frustration coming from the Vikings defenders as well. It's certainly not the difference in the game, but it has been a source of pretty persistent frustration. Ball up the right side here, and now in hot pursuit is Hannah Morell trying to cut off Kaya Pickett. She'll defend it long enough for Bella Hernandez to get there. Drop kick finds Adelaide Newton as DVC and AR prepare to make a pair of substitutions at the next stoppage. Comes a cross in, cleared out the sideline by Callista Rubel, and that will allow time for the sub. Re-entering for DVC, 21, Hannah Walden. Into the game for American River, number 29, Elona Ivanina. Gonzalez comes off for the Vikings, and Grace Vakufka receives her flowers as she comes off with the hat trick under her belt. Vakufka with 6 goals coming into today's game. Her last one had been back on the 17th of October against Modesto Junior College. She kicks into hyperdrive here in the late going. We'll go back to telling you a bit about cross country. As we were saying, 4 personal records set by Vikings runners. Elena Mendez, 2nd among the women. Tori Fung, 4th among the women. Paula Morales, 7th among the men. They all made the all-conference first team. Tiana Holmes, 13th place among the women. She makes the all-conference second team. And as we told you, they will all be at the NorCal Championships this coming Friday against Fresno, or in Fresno, rather, at Woodward Park. That will also be the site of the state championship meet 2 weeks later. That one usually the first weekend of the 3C2A playoffs in soccer, and so back in the day used to pretty regularly be reporting on that as I called a first-round game for DVC. This year, this is going to be it for home games, and as we told you, 2 more roadies coming up on Thursday and Friday next week. They might end up visiting this American River side, depending on whether AR can spring an upset in either of their conference tournament games on Friday or next Tuesday. If they don't, the Vikings would visit American River on Thursday. They visit whichever other team loses their consolation bracket semifinal on Tuesday on Friday's game. And that would be it for the Vikings this season. It's been a tough go from the get-go. 2 forfeits right out of the gate. 2 tough losses against Skyline and Chabot as they searched for an identity and simply searched for enough healthy legs to field a team. There was a lovely stretch there in the middle of September. I appreciated the fact that it bracketed my birthday. Always love that. Where DVC won 2 of 3 and claimed Colleen Mullins' 200th victory of the season. Since then, though, it has been a slog. Losses to West Valley and Las Positas, and fixing to go 0-8 here inside the Big 8, including another forfeit that they took to Sacramento City when they lost sufficient numbers to field a full team. They've got a corner kick earned here. It'll be the 6th one of the game for the green and white, coming with 17 minutes to go here in the Pleasant Hill home slate. This ball into the 8 from Regas, met with the head of Huber, fired, and another big save from handle. Alina Rodriguez denied at the doorstep. 10th Viking shot, 6th on goal, 6th save as a result. And it'll now be the 7th corner kick. At the next stoppage, it's going to be an absolute raft of substitutes. I believe we call it a line change. Here comes the corner kick in, met with the head again of Miyazaki. Again found by Rodriguez. Flag stays down. She's not able to make good contact, and it's cleared here by American River College. Robertson claims it inside the AR half. This one looped over the top. Huber can't get a touch, and it comes to handle. Here comes the 29, Ivanina. Her first touch of the game, loses out to the challenge of Rigas. Going up the gut looking for Huber. That's going to go out of play off of White. DVC throw in, and the substitutes will have to wait for a little longer. Nearing the final quarter of an hour of action here from Pleasant Hill. Ball brought down by American River College. Skylar Owens changing the point of attack to the right side. That's where Grinton is going to launch one up the wing. Pickett in pursuit. Long, long run to it. She won't get there. It'll be a DVC throw-in. Robertson. Up ahead to the center stripe. Brought down with a chest of Walden. Cleared and again out for a Viking throw. And I continue to duck my way to try to see through a forest of 5 substitutes. Rubel trying to find Loetta. Taken away here by Ivanina. Brought into the center. Now cut out by Loetta. Back to the foot of Ivanina. Looking to go route 1. Cut out by Robertson. Forward for Miyazaki. Here comes Alina Rodriguez up the left side. She loses control. Ball is out, but it will be still a DVC throw. Throw in back into the defensive line. Hannah Morell. Centrally for Huber. Huber trying to launch up the right wing. Brought down with the boot of Huber and Walden. Nice first touch ball to put Huber into space on the right side. Anji slides this one down. Knocked down by Larson. Met by Regis. She fires from distance. Deflected away. And that looks like it might be a corner kick. Indeed it is. We'll continue to wait for the substitution. It's been a solid 3.5 minutes rather. Vikings will author one as well at the next stoppage. Oh, and in fact, if DVC are going to do one, I think that means that AR get the opportunity to finally do theirs. Returning to the action for the Vikings, number 19, Sofia Gonzalez. Into the game for American River, number 9, Ariana Bernal, number 11, Madison Johnson, number 21, Haley Minyard, number 26, Alyssa Busath, and number 33, Erin Bolden. And of course, Bolden's first task will be to defend a corner kick. I can see clearly now, the subs are gone. Okay. Taken by the left boot. Cami Regis cleared away from her, comes right back to Cami. She lets rip, but it's going to be wide left. And so the Vikings' 8th corner kick of the day bears no fruit. 11 shots, 6 on goal. But DVC have not tickled the twine just yet, and they've only got another 12.5 minutes roughly to try to do so here in the friendly confines. For the Vikings right now, Walden up top. Huber, Miyazaki, and Rodriguez seeming to be a 3-woman attacking midfield line behind Hannah. This ball a little mismanaged here by the newly inserted defender Bernal. Does well enough though, with Regis breathing down her neck. Finds a teammate. It's now Ivanina. Drop back and move to the left side. Up ahead here for Bernal. Couple of touches first for Johnson. Now a ball up ahead, cut out by Callista Rubel. Miyazaki trying to hold it for the Vikings in the center circle, but ARC converges. Johnson and now Bernal up ahead, looking for a forward. And this time around, the foul given against the newly inserted Alyssa Busef as she locked arms with Sophia Loetta. Free kick to Callista Rubel here in the late going. Kemi Regas looking for the diagonal ball and the run up the left side of Sofia Gonzalez. She's able to get there just before it goes over the line. Can't hit the brakes fast enough to maintain possession, but Miki Miyazaki comes over. Gives up a throw to the Beavers. And we'll take a look here at water polo as DVC's men and women both ranked in the top 5 in Northern California. The men, for that matter, 6th in the state of California at a 21-8 record. With recent wins over Santa Rosa and Cabrillo, they did fall on Friday in the NorCal crossover against West Valley College. West Valley, year in, year out, one of the top teams in Northern California. I believe the only team currently ranked ahead of Corey Dolly's men. The women did take a pair of defeats recently to Delta and to CSU Monterey Bay, but they will be in good shape. Oh, my goodness gracious, as an opportunity came about here, a near own goal as a ball was fired from distance by DVC and touched by a defender, forced a diving stop out of the newly inserted keeper, Aaron Bolden. Bit of a mismanagement in defense, and the ball is going to be claimed here by a DVC player. Here comes Gonzalez! Sofia Gonzalez, a personal effort after a fumble in the defensive end, and DVC have got one back here in minute number 81. Taking a moment to get everything here in shape to provide the announcement. DVC goal in minute number 81 off the boot of number 19, Sofia Gonzalez. Her second goal of the 2025 season. ARC 5, DVC 1. And Vikings on the attack again here as Miyazaki looks to get herself in place. Anjali Huber keeps it in play at the right sideline. Now tries to cut inside the arrival of the defender. Laid back to Regas. This one towards the far post. It's going to wind up over the back. A half shot, half cross. But we mentioned it before. DVC, for all their foibles this season, have only been shut out once. And it will remain the case here, at least through this game, as that graphic doesn't work anymore, so we're not going to use it. Sofia Gonzalez, though, tallying for the green and white, her second time. First one I've been here for live. And she got her other one against the other River School to close a game that the Vikings had trailed 3-0 to within 3-2. DVC would end up losing that one by a 4-2 scoreline. Vikings will look for a little more late joy here in the golden hour in Pleasant Hill. Callista Rubel on it, drop back to Morel. Continue briefly here with the water polo. We mentioned, though, both the men and the women starting the Big 8 tournament Thursday in Stockton. And speaking of starts, men's basketball underway. And they'll have their home opener next Wednesday when they and the women play their first home games. Women falling rather decisively to San Jose City College in their first game, but men's hoops with a 7-point victory over local rivals Kenyatta last Thursday. Brandon Earl filling up the stat sheet. Points, boards, assists, steals, whatever you need. Lloyd Akudinobi with 3 blocks to go along with 10 and 5, and Moselle Wilson 12, 4 and 4. DVC in that game got 33 of their 85 points off the bench. So a great first outing for Irv Anderson's men. They'll be at home again next Wednesday at 7 p.m. And before that, Patrice Beatty, new Vikings head coach on the women's side, will look for her first victory on the home floor. When the Vikings take on Merritt, it'll be the men against Kalinga, the women against Merritt. on Wednesday starting at 5. Big doubleheader here as the winter sports calendar about to get underway. Fall sports reaching the nitty-gritty. Coming forward here, now cleared partially, and it's going to come to Cami Regis just behind the center stripe. Forward for Huber. Huber, back to Cami. Looking for Huber up the right side as DVC's 2 leading scorers looking to combine there on the season. Cami with 5 goals and 4 assists. Angie Huber, 8 goals on the season. We mentioned Hannah Walden with 2 in her birthday week. 2 inside the Big 8 as well for Sofia Gonzalez. This ball is prolonged and now held by Ivanina. Looks to loop a diagonal ball. No one making the aggressive run to the right side. That'll go out the back for a goal kick. Rodriguez had a chance and was stopped cold by Handel off one of those corner kicks earlier today. She's got 3 assists on the season, but denied a goal in her final home game. Of course, a goal and an assist this season for Miki Miyazaki. Callista Rubel, we mentioned before, doesn't have officially an assist, but has been part of the build-up to several Vikings goals, starting from her bomb free kicks into dangerous spots in the box. Hannah Morell, 2 goals and an assist. Morell, notably, her 2 goals coming in the Vikings' 2 victories. As went Hannah, as went the team, it appeared. DVC holding now, it's Hannah Walden. Back to Cami. Rodriguez trying to feed it up the left side, cut off there, and ARC look to get off to a run. Out to the left side, Ivanina. Into the central circle as runs were fed from various directions. Jenna Osuna back into the game at one of the more recent stoppages. Drops the ball back to Varela. Her ball forward, held in by Osuna. Now up the left wing, looking for the run of the 26th Buseth. Callista Rubel defending, and she absorbs contact. And the 5th ARC foul against 9 committed by the green and white. Throw in prolonged by Huber. Larson cuts off Walden. Huber, with a defender on her back, tries to drop this back to Cami Regis. Centrally for Alina. Rodriguez steps around the arrival of one defender, now a second. Shows a bit too much of it to the next defender, but the clearance is going to go straight to Angie. Cuts around the arrival of the 9. And now leaves one on the right side for Walden. Walden fires, palmed away by the substitute keeper Bolden and played out for the Vikings' 9th corner kick. From a statistical point of view, you look at a lot of these numbers and you would think DVC were right in this game. 13-12, they are now out shooting American River. 9-8 the shots on goal count in favor of the Beavers. 9-8 the corner kick count, about to be in favor of the Vikings. They just have not had the finishes. And they've run into a couple of brilliant saves by Larson. Excuse me, Handel, rather, I meant to say. Recall that she pushed one out from under the crossbar. They could have gotten the Vikings level through Sofia Gonzalez. She also stopped Alina Rodriguez at the doorstep earlier. You put those 2 in, and we're talking about a slightly different game up until a few minutes ago. Justin Yarkin wants a few words with the assembled mass of humanity that is, in fact, so densely assembled that the the camera can't figure out where the ball is. There we go. There's the corner kick. Thanks, camera. Is focused entirely on the one back defender, Loetta. Here comes the ball in, palmed away, still alive inside the 18, and now cleared away from the feet of Alina Rodriguez. Throw in, going the way of the Vikes. Stadium clock comes to a stop at 2 minutes, as does the clock here on DVC Vikings Live. The home slate nigh at an end. Difference in the game really coming down to the finishing. As Vikings created their chances few of the saves were of the easy variety for Handel earlier, but at least 2 really stellar ones. Maybe a third. I remember her getting down to her right to stop a ball destined for the bottom left corner from Cami Regis as well. That ball met with the head of Huber, brought down by Walden, back to goal, but it came up and got her in the hand.
What's wrong with Lily? Played it to you, you dribble forward, or you played it to Lily? Okay, if you're giving us all that space, okay, we take it, we play a short one, then we're out. Keep it up, 7.
One team left to take a quick look at, and it is volleyball. They've had a rough go of it this season, 1-18 on the year. They've got their second to last home game against Sac City on Wednesday at 6 p.m. They'll be on the road Friday against Cosumnes River. I've already told you, though, a little bit about what else is going on here in Pleasant Hill. Water polo to contend for some Big 8 titles. Football looking to claim a share of a Base 6 title later this week. So some exciting stuff here in Pleasant Hill. And Pleasant Hill teams on the road up in Stockton and elsewhere. Here's a ball over to the left side. Brilliantly hit by Regis. That's going to find Sofia Gonzalez. Steps around one defender, now fires the ball in. Attempted clearance by the defender, only goes as far as Walden. Regis comes down with it. Now cleared away from her foot, and Ivanina up with it. Ball to the feet of Regis. Trying to find Miyazaki, and does. Drop back to Morel. This ball drilled over to the right side and met with the head of an AR defender. Ivanina beats Loetta to it. Last touched by the 14 in black and green. And that is going to do it on the throw-in. Justin Yarkin brings the Vikings home slate to a close. Your final score, ARC 5, DVC 1. That will do it for today's match. Vikings fans, your final score. American River College 5, DVC 1. Goals in the 3rd minute from Isabella Hardman with the assist from Grace Wojkowka. In the 40th minute, Kaya Pickett scoring the dagger just before the halftime break. And then in the second half, a hat trick from Grace Wojkowka in the 46th, 63rd, and 67th minutes. Vikings with the consolation goal late in the 81st, the second of the season for number 19, Sofia Gonzalez. The Vikings will be in action for their final 2 matches of the season away from home next Thursday and Friday, November 13th and 14th. To find out exactly where and when, check dvcvikings.com or follow at DVCWSoccer on Instagram. Elsewhere in Vikings land this weekend, water polo is in Stockton starting Thursday for the Big 8 tournament. Cross country is in Fresno for the NorCal Championships on Friday. Here in Pleasant Hill, volleyball plays their penultimate home match tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the DVC Palladium. And the number 7 in the state football team finishes off their regular season Friday, contending for a Bay 6 conference title at 7 p.m. against the City College of San Francisco. We thank you for your support today and all season long of DVC Soccer, and we wish you a safe trip home. So long, Vikings fans. And of course, as well, so long to those of you watching along on the live stream. I appreciate your support, your activity in the chat here as well over the course of our season. We appreciate the notes here regarding the hustle of the team, and of course wiping off the goose egg there, that fantastic piece of work by Sofia Gonzalez late. Thank you, Lucas G, for making your presence known here and letting me know that I'm not just sitting here talking excitedly to myself for an hour and a half. For everybody that makes DVC Athletics possible, this is Joe Hickey signing off one last time for 2025. Hope to see you again in 26, folks. Take care.